Most mechanics are honest, but the ones who are not have a playbook, and it works because almost nobody knows the tricks until they have already paid for them. The Federal Trade Commission reports that $20 billion is lost every year to auto repair fraud in the United States. $20 billion. And the majority of that money does not go to dramatic engine replacements or fabricated accidents. It goes to small, repeated upsells that every driver encounters at every oil change, every tire rotation, and every routine service visit. In this video, we are covering the mechanic scams that everyone falls for, what they look like, why they work, and exactly how to protect yourself from every single one of them. Scam number 1. The unnecessary fluid flush. This is the most common upsell in the entire auto repair industry. You bring the car in for an oil change, and the service advisor comes back with a clipboard explaining that your transmission fluid, your coolant, your brake fluid, and your power steering fluid are all urgently overdue for a flush. On the service counter, there will often be a little display with fluid samples, one showing clean, clear fluid, and one showing dark, degraded fluid. The dark one is supposed to be yours. Here is the reality. Car Talk's automotive experts documented this scam clearly. Shops commonly suggest flushes instead of drain and fill services because a flush costs significantly more and generates higher profit margins. AAA's repair systems manager David Bennett, interviewed in March 2025, confirmed that quick change oil and lube shops are notorious for pushing unnecessary fluid services. The protection is simple. Open your owner's manual. Every fluid in your vehicle has a manufacturer-specified change interval that if a mechanic says you need a fluid service, check the manual first. If you are not at the interval, decline. If you want to verify the fluid condition yourself, ask to see it. Burnt transmission fluid smells burnt and looks dark brown or black. Clear pink fluid that is nowhere near its service interval does not need to be replaced regardless of what the display on the counter suggests. Scam number 2. Premature brake replacement. Nobody says no when a mechanic tells them their brakes need attention. And that is exactly what shops count on. HCS Auto Repairs published data documents the standard on brake pad replacement. Replacement is not necessary until pads were down to 3 millimeters. Many shops push replacements at 5 millimeters or higher. That is premature and unnecessary. The upsell escalates from there. Consumer Reports documents the pattern. You come in for a brake pad replacement quoted at $200, and the mechanic returns with a list that includes warped rotors at $400 more, seizing calipers at $600 more, and contaminated brake fluid at $150 more. A $200 brake job becomes $1,350. The protection is to ask the mechanic to show you the brake pad measurement using an actual caliper or gauge. A legitimate mechanic will show you the measurement. Most modern vehicles also have built-in wear indicators that produce a squealing sound when pads genuinely need replacement. If you are not hearing that sound, approach any brake recommendation with healthy skepticism and request a second opinion before approving expensive work. Scam number 3. Unnecessary synthetic oil upgrade. When you bring your car in for an oil change, the service advisor may suggest upgrading to synthetic oil at a price that is significantly higher than your standard change. There are situations where synthetic oil is genuinely beneficial. Turbocharged engines, vehicles driven in extreme temperatures, and high-performance applications. But many vehicles are specifically designed and tested for conventional oil, and the manufacturer specification listed in your owner's manual is what the engine was engineered to run on. Pushing synthetic oil on a vehicle that does not require it is pure profit for the shop. The protection is the owner's manual. If your manual specifies conventional oil, that is what your engine was designed for. Check the oil cap, it will often show the specification directly. Do not let a service advisor pressure you into an upgrade that your manufacturer did not design the vehicle to need. Scam number 4. The dirty air filter that came out of someone else's car. Haynes manuals documented this one. Specifically, some shops keep old dirty air filters on hand to show customers as evidence that their filter needs replacement when the filter in the customer's car may be perfectly serviceable. The protection is simple. Ask to see your air filter before and after any service that claims it needs replacement. Better yet, pull it yourself before your appointment. An engine air filter check takes 30 seconds. Locate the air box under the hood, open the clips, and pull the filter. Hold it up to a light source. If light passes through it clearly, it does not need replacement. If it is solid gray and no light passes through, replace it. A replacement engine air filter costs $15 to $25 at any auto parts store, a shop charging $40 to $60 for the same item, and 10 minutes of labor is not necessarily a scam, but showing you a dirty filter that did not come out of your car absolutely is. Scam number 5. The phantom repair. You pay for a service, a transmission flush, a brake fluid flush, a coolant flush, a fuel injector cleaning, and it either never happens at all, or the shop simply drains and refills without performing the actual flush procedure they charged you for. The Federal Trade Commission's auto repair fraud data includes phantom repairs as one of the largest categories of documented fraud. The protection is to request documentation of every service performed. Parts that were replaced should be shown to you before disposal, and any fluid service should come with before and after documentation if you request it. For significant repairs, ask to see the old parts. A legitimate shop has no reason to refuse this request. Scam number 6. The check engine light exploitation. A check engine light triggers anxiety in most drivers, and some shops know exactly how to use that anxiety. You bring the car in, they scan the codes, and they come back with a list of recommended repairs that may or may not be related to the actual fault code stored in the system. The OBD2 port in your car, the standard diagnostic port located under the driver's side dashboard, can be accessed by any scan tool. A basic code reader costs $25 to $40 at any auto parts store and reads the same fault codes a shop's professional scanner reads. Before you take a check engine light to a shop, scan it yourself, write down the exact code, and research what that code means. AutoVFix documented the protection clearly. Never approve repairs on the spot during a free inspection. Always request photo evidence of claimed issues. Always get a second opinion before approving any repair that costs more than $200. Scam number 7. The wheel alignment upsell. Car Talks experts documented this scam explicitly. Shops with dubious ethics will suggest a wheel alignment when there is no justification for one. A legitimate reason for a wheel alignment includes recent suspension or steering work, new tire installation due to uneven wear, or a vehicle that pulls noticeably to one side when driving straight. If your car goes straight down the road and you are not experiencing uneven tire wear, there is no justification for a wheel alignment upsell. The average wheel alignment costs $75 to $150. It is a legitimate service when needed and a pure profit upsell when it is not. Here is the rule that covers every scam in this video. The same rule, every time, for every service, at every shop. Know your owner's manual. Every legitimate service your vehicle needs is documented in the manufacturer's maintenance schedule. If a mechanic recommends something that is not in that schedule and you are not experiencing a specific symptom that the service addresses, the correct response is to decline the service, get a second opinion, and research the recommendation before you approve or pay for anything. The playbook works because drivers feel guilty saying no when someone tells them their car needs something. The cure for that guilt is information. And the information is already in the glove compartment of your car. If this video helps you hold on to money that was about to go to a service you did not need, hit like and subscribe. Real information, no filter. See you in the next one.